What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video I wanted to talk about 4 common entry-level engineering positions that are available out there. Now, I will say this with a warning again and a caveat. Now, of course, the roles of these common entry-level positions, they will vary greatly by industry, by company, right? Also, now there are some common traits that they will all have. So some generalities. So I'm gonna be talking mostly about the generalities here, but you should be aware of that each one of these jobs are going to be slightly unique by the company, by the industry in which the company operates in. So 4 common entry-level engineering jobs. This is the first one, and usually when we think about an engineer, this is the one that comes to mind first, which is the design engineer. Right, so the design engineer, they usually focus in-house. They use a lot of CAD, SolidWorks, or maybe another 2D and 3D software that they use. They use it a lot to work on a product internally. Again, it's very CAD heavy, CAD intensive. Oftentimes you work within your team intern in the company and you don't really interact a lot with external clients, end users, or things like that. Usually you're just being told, hey, CAD, this draft, that, make these changes, and you do it, and then the rest is not any of your business. With this, of course, usually people start out with design engineer 1, and then as they gain more experience, they become design engineer 2, 3, or you may even see like senior design engineer, something along those lines as you become more technical. Another common entry-level job is applications engineer. Now, applications engineers usually also do CADing. However, they're not more so involved in the internal design of the product itself, but they're more so involved in taking that internal product and then making it fit to a client's use. Let's say like you design a company, maybe makes couplings, or maybe they make valves, right? Now, those products aren't going to be used isolated, right? So if your company designs or makes a product that is not going to be used isolated on its own, it's going to have to be fit into another application. So oftentimes you'll see companies who have applications engineer who will take the product that your company already sells and then fits it or modifies it as needed in order to fit the client's needs, right? You might have to update the material. Maybe you might have to make it a little bit longer or smaller or bigger. Just make tweaks to it, right? So you use CAD, you'll have to review the specifications of the client and the end users to make sure that you modify your product accordingly, right? So that's applications engineer. So in-house, a little bit of interaction with external end user interface. Then you have the project engineers. Project engineers, as the name suggests, they are involved with a project or multiple projects, and usually they are supporting the project manager in making sure that things are being done appropriately, if things need to be ordered, if things need to be made, or if they're hiring external clients, or if they have end users or people that they hire, like other companies, make sure that they are working as intended or these companies are doing what they need to do. So project engineers, typically you don't see them working with a lot of CAD and drafting, but they do work with a lot of people. They talk to a lot of people, and they have to be very technically adept and adaptable to the changing environment, to the changing needs of the project. So they're going to be exposed to a lot of things. Finally, the 4th common one is a test or quality engineer. Some of the bigger companies who are making products that are going directly to people, end users, they're gonna have like a test and quality engineer, and their job is really just looking at the end product after it's manufactured and testing it out and looking for things that may have been missed or areas where this product has been known to fail in the past. So we're testing for those criteria. So usually they'll have a criteria that they're testing against for this product, and they're gonna test it out and make sure it passes that test, or they'll test a batch, right? So sometimes you can't test like 1 million components that have been made, but maybe your standards or your company standards required to test maybe 10% of this or 5%. It varies based on the needs, but ultimately their job is to test the product and make sure that before it goes out, it's working as intended. And sometimes we'll see this also as quality engineer. So those are 4 common entry-level positions. As always, if you found this helpful, make sure to hit this like button and subscribe. Comment below which one of these positions do you think is most interesting to you. Each one of them has their pros and cons, right? Depending on if you like to interact with a lot of people or you don't like to interact with a lot of people. I like to work on new things all the time, or if you rather, you know what is expected of you every day, and just you rather do that continuously, so you know you become good at it. It's not a matter of right or wrong answer. It's just based on what you like, what you're comfortable with, what you enjoy doing, what gets you going. Share in the comments what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.